Ed Sheeran, one of the biggest artists in the UK, is back with a brand new album, Play.
This is his 8th studio album, and it's the first of his symbol-themed albums. He did the whole math phase, and now he's moving on to the symbols, so I'm excited to see what this brings.
We're going to listen to it and react to it for the first time. Let's kick it off with the first track, aptly named Opening.
Straight off with his classic acoustic guitar.
Quite an emotional start straight away, some deep lyrics.
There's a time for holding on or to let it go. There's a time.
It's quite raw in terms of the vocals. You can hear the raspiness in certain sections.
There's a lot of emotion in it.
The church. Choir boy still far from fizzling, not the pop star they say they prefer. Don't remember the last time I was on my own without care.
Bro has flow. He's got flow, man.
Kind of hope the whole album's Edge spitting bars.
Yeah. What an intro track. Aptly named Opening for a good reason. That took me in so many directions that I was not expecting.
I feel we got every different version of Ed Sheeran there. Starting off with the acoustic, just with singing, really good vocals, then onto the rap, and at the end it almost went into the more pop production style that we've seen him do before. That was really cool. I felt like I got took on a little journey, and I was not expecting that beat switch in the middle.
And there was that little succinct ending as well that was outside of the realm of everything else that we heard on the track. That was really, really good. We'll go straight into the next track though, which is Sapphire. Oh, yeah. That's a fire beat, man.
This feels like a bit of a throwback. It reminds me of like 2010's sound.
This is so funky, man. A few foreign lyrics in there as well. I'm not sure what language that is, but I like it.
Little floaty moment just to relax us.
We're going to get a slap back into that beat again. I like this kind of use of non-standard instruments in the beat. Really cool stuff. Another great track.
It was a feel-good one that you could just get put in a good mood instantly when you hear it. I feel like I recognise it. Maybe that's one of the singles that's been played on the radio, but it's definitely something you can see like everyone dancing along to and having a good time with.
Massive feel-good vibes throughout, and I think if you played that live, everybody would be dancing, everybody having a good time, and like you say, that's just an all-round great track. Yeah.
Before we go on to the third track in the album, make sure you hit like and subscribe. We've looked at some older Ed Sheeran projects before. We're probably going to do another one at some point, so hit the buttons. But Tim, what's up next?
Up next, we've got Azizam, and I hope I'm saying that correctly. Oh,
I've definitely heard this before.
I haven't. It's had some amazing beats on this so far. It's so funky.
Really cool bass line going on in the background. Just proper funky. They've done a good job of making those vocals feel much bigger than the rest, with a little bit of reverb, couple layers.
And a drop out in the instrumental and then bang, straight back again. Oh, little high pass filter. Drop it out a little bit. Bring it back up again. Oh. There it is. This album got me boogieing, man.
I love your little dance moves. I can just see you vibing out over there all the time.
Azizam. That's the kind of track that has you singing along on the first listen. Like, you've got an absolute banger on your hands. If, like, even me then, I was like, I can't wait for him to say Azizam again. When you know the lyrics and you know how it's going to go, you've made a phenomenal track.
And I would say we're 3 tracks into the album and I just feel myself smiling already. I'm just in a good mood. Every song's got a positive vibe. Obviously, that first one started with some pretty emotional lyrics and bars. But that was just, again, really feel good production. If you listen to it and pick out all the elements, there was lots going on. But like you say, it made the choruses and the vocal bits that they wanted you to pick up on really worked, and you did pick up on them.
Yeah, definitely. Up next, we've got Old Phone, track number 4.
Maybe I don't right some wrong. I charge the battery again. Combinations cause my passcode had changed. I kinda think that this was best left in the past where it belonged.
That's quite a heartfelt, like, very visceral emotion, that.
Yeah, that's really deep.
I think we've all done that at some point, gone back to an old phone and gone, oh shit, I forgot about this person.
Yeah, when you turn an old phone on and just look through the photos and it's like a period of your life that's just disappeared. It's really weird. It is. I quite like the premise of the song.
I found my old phone today. Arguments that I tried to keep at bay.
It's got kind of a little country vibe to it.
I feel an overwhelming sadness of all the friends I do not have left. Seeing how my family has fractured, going up and moving on.
This is really making me think, the lyrics.
I know, it's proper deep.
Even I'm thinking of it like when I've turned an old phone on, it's not been particularly dead friends, but they're dead to me. It's people that I don't speak to anymore, don't even know who they are or what they're up to. And that's kind of the
Like
sad part
ghosts
about it.
from your past, essentially, isn't it?
They're in the past where it belongs.
Beautiful harmonies.
I feel an overwhelming sadness.
Back in again. It's weird because
All the friends I do not have.
it's such a happy beat, but such a sad song.
Seeing how my family has fractured, growing up and moving on. I found my old phone today.
What a heartfelt track that was. That was full of emotion, and it really invoked a lot of emotions in me, and like you were saying in you as well, of just, yeah, you're old. I've never really thought about it like that. And also him saying that it's best to be left in the past. Maybe I shouldn't have looked at my old phone in the first place. Yeah, pretty much agree with that. That was really heartfelt. And to say it's only written by Ed Sheeran makes sense, because that feels like one of his classic, I'm going to let my emotions out on this track.
Yeah, super thought-provoking. It's actually funny because I did turn an old phone on a couple of weeks ago or a month or two ago and kind of went through this experience of, oh, I don't see that person anymore. Oh, I don't speak to that family member anymore. Or remember this Blink-182 concert from 8 years ago, and just kind of thinking about how much life's changed. And it is weird because I feel it's like finding an old photo book for older people. Finding an old phone is kind of the exact same thing. I didn't go through my texts and stuff though. That would have been a step too far.
Too afraid of what's going to
Yeah.
be in there. Up next, we've got Symmetry.
It's going to be a heavy beat about to kick in.
Oh, I love these vibes he's got going on, man. All these non-standard instruments that he's using. It's very worldly, isn't it?
Touching skin, this is how it begins. Keep me awake till darkness turns into day. Here, I don't care about time. Just give me your night. In this space, feel the glow.
upbeat bringing down.
It's like when you're in toilet at the club.
Then you start walking back in again, it starts opening up. Go on, Ed, bring it back to the club.
Keep me awake till darkness turns into day. Here, I don't care about time. Just give me your night. Keep me awake till darkness turns into day. Here, I don't care about time. Just give me your night. We're making a painting, candlestick or two vases. Put your heart into mine. Just give me your light. Symmetry. 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 Symmetry.
Completely different direction to all the other tracks so far.
I'm getting whiplash on this album, man. I don't know what's going to come. I genuinely have no idea what's going to come next or what's even come before it. It's such a mishmash of genres, but they all work really well together. And I'm going to put money on this now, right? We're going to hear a lot of other musicians using this kind of beat that Ed Sheeran's using here. I think he's been tapping into different countries' music styles that have been popular, and he's taken it and said, I really like this. I'm going to use these features. I can see that then being quite a globally spread thing.
Yeah, and he has done it very well so far. One thing that was entertaining me throughout that song, I don't know why, I was watching you vibe out doing your little dancing and I was trying to read what it says on your shirt, but just the idea of that's like a metal band, I would assume, or at least that type of typography. And it was just watching you vibe out to the Ed Sheeran track with a little kitty asleep on there, and it was cracking me up. But Tim, what's up next?
Up next, we've got Camera. Is this going to be something in the same vein as Old Phone, maybe? Feels like an Owl City intro. You would not believe your eyes. Oh.
Illuminate your stunning silhouette. Don't ever fade. I don't need a camera to capture this moment.
I was expecting a drum beat there.
I'll remember how you looked and I
That was a very raw vocal,
Oh,
some
yeah.
rasp in there.
That was good.
everything is black and white, your colors exploding. There's something in the way you shine.
Oh, I really like that.
Sounds like it hurts.
Need a camera when you're in my eyes. Some visions don't ever fade. I don't need a camera to capture this moment.
There they are.
Nice.
There they are.
I'll remember how you looked.
And it's a half-time drum beat as well. Just pulls it all back.
It's a real simple drum beat, but adds so much.
Your colors exploding. There's something in the way you shine. Oh, I don't need a camera when you're in my eyes. And then a flash is gone, but I'll keep holding on to every little detail in the fabric of the night. Never letting go of any sign.
Oh, little mellow bit. Thought he was just going to power up.
When everything is black and white, your colors exploding. There's something in the way you shine. I don't need a camera when you're in my eyes.
That was a lot more of like a power ballad type track. The fact that they kept the drums out of it for the first half entirely was a very crazy decision initially. But then when they kicked in, I went, I get it. I get it. You wanted to have that first chorus come in nice and tepid. And then here comes the fucking drums. Here we go.
Yeah, and even in that first chorus, we both noticed that the vocals sounded quite harsh and raw. You could tell that that's what he wanted you to concentrate on. And then just the production elements throughout it. To be honest, for the first half of the song, I was thinking, is this going to be the first miss? But then by the end of it, it's one of my favourites so far. Really enjoyed it. Every time those drums kicked in and a new element came in, I felt like it gave the song a new lease of life almost.
Yeah, but how would you phrase that? Would you put it in other words? Which is the next track. That's bad. That's bad. Oh, in other words is the next track.
Well, let's listen to it, yep.
Mic'd up piano there. Nice. Can hear the keystrokes.
Your eyes bringing in the morning. Give me sunrise. Give me all your flaws and all your quirks. How you braid your hair and tie your shirts. Give me how you laugh, how you hurt when you do. Give me how you eat and how
The progression of the vocals is quite nice there, the way it's flowing.
give me what you hide away and think is uncool. Give me all your fears. Give me all your dreams. Give me all you're scared to lose.
This feels in the same realm as the last track. It's a good follow-up.
Give me how you check the loss.
He's a very heartbroken boy, isn't he?
He
I
is.
mean, this one's more in love, but he's a very loving creature.
Come here so know you're sad.
He's had a lot of bad things happen to him as well.
All the stars in the moonlit sky
Some plucked strings.
couldn't match what you are to me.
Oh, slight key change.
It's quite fairy tale-esque.
He was a fairy.
Give me your
He was a fairy.
give me a chance.
At least once a video.
Like a fairy.
Now and then, give me promises. Give me there's nothing to prove. Give me all your wins. Give me all you lose.
There's a slight cymbal crash in there, but again, not too much.
All of you. In other words, give me all of you.
What a beautiful, lovely track that was.
A very relaxed moment in a storm of different sounds. I think in terms of the album flow, it probably needed that. Not my favourite, not one I'd go revisit all the time, but it achieved what it set out to achieve.
I could see that being a lot of people's favourite songs from the album. And tell me if I'm wrong, but that is a wedding track right there. That's an hour song track right there.
Yeah,
and he's
give me
nailed
all of
that.
you.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Up next, we've got A Little More.
A little more energy. Oh,
There you
straight
go.
away.
There you go. There it is.
Woo. Little jazz vibe.
Oh, a little E-organ in there as well. I really like the filtered drums. Ooh.
The vocal progression in there as well, the way from the higher notes to the lower, that just sounded sick. So this is after the wedding. Every day hates him a little
And he's
more.
like, oh, I'm fucking fed up of this.
You see, the problem is you, cause you're a prick. I know that I'm your scapegoat whenever the rain falls, whenever you slip, or when you're in a dip. I was there to lean on when I was a kid, but now that I'm an adult, I see it for what it is. I have to lock the door now, fuck building a bridge. Take all your apologies and put them in the bin. For your dad's sake.
That was Rizzle Kixie.
Bringing drama there with your mates. Your sister's got enough to manage on her plate, to worry about you controlling your rate.
It's so simplistic the way he switches between styles, but he's so good at it. He's so good at it.
You don't even notice that it's happening half the time.
I used to love you. Now every day I hate you just a little more. Life got better when I lost you, but every day I hate you just a little more. And I sometimes wonder, do you live with regret?
I love
One-
those little bits.
One last little breakdown.
Best, but I don't. I used to love you. Now every
A little offset there. I like that. I like that. You got cooked.
Teasing his head.
better when I lost you, but every day I hate you just a little more, more.
So we had In Other Words, which is the wedding song, and then after that we've got A Little More, which is the evening song, in my opinion. You could play both of those at a wedding and neither would be out of place.
I thought that was fantastic. Really funky. The way that it just straight kicked in excited me after having such a calm track. And the beat was jazzy, funky, loads of different little instruments and flicks. I was excited listening to it.
I can't put a pin in what genre or what kind of sound this album is, but somehow all of these medley of sounds work together to make this one. It's coherent. There's, you know.
I'm happy you can't put a pin in it. I think that's what's made it really fun and enjoyable so far. There's not been a track that I've wished to end yet, which is a good sign. But what's up next, Tim?
Up next, we've got Slowly.
You packed your bags and booked a plane. The taxi's taking you away. I know it's just a couple days. A second without you is fun.
He's just going from side to side with his relationships.
He can't figure it out, can he?
No.
He can't
Do you love
figure
her
it
or
out.
not, Ed? Do you love her?
When you're here, it's a sunny place. But when you're gone, I can't explain how everything seems to turn to grey. Even food just loses taste. The scent of you on the pillowcase. The photo wall that has never changed. Sat on a bed in our little place. I'm still counting down the days. Maybe I'm just a fool who loves you.
He is good at writing these love songs, though.
Oh, he is. Possibly the best.
Until you call, but whenever I hear your voice, like you're in this room, and maybe I'm just a fool who loves you. When we are
Space noise there.
you ask me, will I miss you? Well, I just can't lie. I just can't lie. I'm dying alive every time that you leave. 'Cause
There isn't even that much going on, but it feels so big. Such a big sound. Lighter track, definitely.
Cause a life without you's not one I want to live. Kill me slowly.
Pretty simple, effective, love song, emotional. If you read into the lyrics, there was some deep stuff in there. It's nice. It's just that felt like an old school Ed Sheeran song that could have come out at any time. But again, also feels like one that could be played at a wedding or whatever, or some kind of event. Every song gives that vibe.
I want to stop mentioning it, but at this point, I feel like you could play this entire album throughout the entirety of a wedding, just layer the songs differently, and you'd have a pretty good playlist to go off because there's so many good vibes in this, and he does a really good job of having these really serious subject matters, but keeping it light and keeping the song listenable. And like, I can imagine if you properly sat down and listened to that one, darkened room, just your headphones on, you could maybe even shed a tear listening to that because that was very heartfelt.
That one was pretty wavy. Let us know in the comments as well. We've got 4 more songs to go, but let us know what your favourite track off play is, because I do think it's going to be different for everyone with this album.
And don't forget to like and subscribe because we do these first listens and, listens to new albums all the time. So be sure to stick around to check us out. Up next, we've got Don't Look Down.
Sounds like the start of a Fred Again song.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Can you see the wreckage now?
Now I want a Fred Ed collab. Ed again.
Now the vocals sound like The Weeknd.
Yeah.
All the tears and all the scars. Did we get the message?
The little echo, like heavy.
The
It's not even reverb, it's
do-do-do-do-do.
echo at that point. It's like he's singing in a wind tunnel.
Holding on now. Will it get better? There's nothing grip than fell. Now we're speeding to the ground.
Okay. That was impressive.
It's almost over. Don't look down.
I'm excited.
See, this is the right use of auto-tune.
It's almost
Because he can actually hit those notes, but he's using a tiny bit of auto-tune to give it that style.
It's almost over. Don't look down.
This could be really good or really disappoint me.
It's almost over. Don't look down. Give ourselves a second.
Oh, no. No. Here we go. We're getting those vibes from earlier in the album back again. That kind of cool drum beat.
I was hoping for a little more. We might yet get that.
And I don't know how to make it
I think you need to remember this is an Ed Sheeran track.
different
It's not Fred again.
Turn the storm into a calm.
Oh. Bit of a beat tempo change.
It's almost over, don't look down. It's almost over, don't look down.
That's another one of those tracks that on the first listen, you want to sing along with the "It's almost over, don't look down." And he's done such a good job there of capturing kind of like, I want to say like deep club vibes. It was almost like a track you'd hear in like a trance place or some kind of like upper class club.
I enjoyed it because it was a step away from any sound we've heard again. I feel like on this album so far, Ed's taken different sounds from different genres that he clearly enjoys and crafted it into an album that has flowed quite well, but has little snippets of everything. And I said at the start of that track, it really sounds like a Fred again beat or production. And on Apple Music, it tells you who it's written by, and one of the writers is Fred again.
Oh, there you
go. So that actually makes complete sense. I don't see that till the end, but it perfectly encapsulates them two working together. Not quite the heights of Fred again with a more heavy beat, but a nice calm electronic beat with Ed Sheeran. And I think that that's a pretty cool combo. It's a very good duo to work together.
We had Skepta.Fred. Are we going to get Ed Fred or Ed again or Fred Sheeran?
Freddie and Eddie.
Freddie and Eddie.
And Freddie.
Eddie, Freddie, go.
What's next, Tim?
Speaking of weddings, up next we have The Vow.
I hope this is like a real heartbreaker.
When we met,
Why?
we were scared.
Funny.
We were young, on the edge, on the brink, on the run.
Oh, funky. Bit jazzy.
Moment my eyes met your gaze.
Love a little twangy guitar note.
Up on that day. Then we talked, then we danced, then we touched. Then we laughed, then we kissed, then we stopped. Is to love you and never let go. Now we're here. Now we've lived, now we've cried, now we've seen all the low.
Love the little female background vocals at the end of each line.
I liked the non-standard dooba-da, booba-da, booba-dee.
You were there for my right,
Good.
my side. We made breath, we made blood, we made life. We lost friends and faith, we lost sight. And when all of these moments have come, we have walked through the fire as one.
It's a really nice bass line in the background too.
And from pain, but I thank the broken road that led me into your arms. And my vow to you is
Shaking the table.
it doesn't matter.
Oh, key shift.
Make a mess of it, we'll get through anything. Now and forever, I want the rest of it. I want the rest of it. Words are just words, but I need you to know that beyond to have and hold, that my vow to
It's like you have the force and moving the same time as your hand is.
let go. We've been through hurt, but I thank the broken road that led me into your arms. And my vow to you is to love you and never let go.
That was a very gospel-inspired track, wasn't it? Like I could hear that being sung at like a church service or something. I don't know how he's done it, but he's encapsulated about 17 different genres so far and managed to make a coherent project.
Yeah, to be honest, that was probably my least favourite song on the album so far. It wasn't bad, the production was fine, the lyrics were fine, whatever. But for me personally, I was vibing along, I could move to it, but it just didn't capture me in the same way that the others have. I don't know if you feel the same, but it just felt, I don't know, it didn't feel quite as inspired as some of the others in terms of the instrumental and the lyrics.
See, I think it was quite a good track for where it is on the album, because you've had all of the experimental stuff, let's call it experimental, all the different styles. This felt like it was just supposed to be like a gospel-y track. It was very locked in. There wasn't too much going on. There wasn't really electronic elements. It was all band instruments. And I think it was quite a nice break for the album. But up next, we have For Always. And this is the second to last track.
It also feels like one that could be another super love song with that title.
And with this intro.
If the rain consoles the tears you cry, I wish I was a little piece of that peace you find. And I'll try my best to hold you through the phone, through your mountain high highs and valley lows. And when winter comes, some birds fly south.
There hasn't been one song on this album where the vocals have been poor. Every track have been good and in different ways.
I'm forever
Like, to say he was spitting bars at the start of this album to go to this, insane.
from your first breath till my last day in another's hand.
Oh, there's a little bass in the background.
In your hair, your world will change.
Just a couple little things going on in
It's
there.
almost like a-
String, odd guitar notes.
That like little bass kick in the background is like a heartbeat. It's like dun dun.
I will be the constant that remains.
I wonder if that's purposeful.
I'm forever. I'm for always.
I don't know what instrument that is, but that's cool.
It's just such a calming, feels quite picturesque moment.
And for all my life, and until we meet again, I'm forever. I'm for always.
That's the kind of track I would give a round of applause to if it was live. That was, I'm not really one for slow, kind of soppy tracks, I'm going to call it that, not to offend anybody, but that was really good. That proper had me engrossed in it. There was just enough going on that it kept me intrigued. The lyrics were really good. The vocal delivery was fucking outstanding. I really enjoyed that track.
Yeah, I think the vocal delivery is the first thing that I'd pick up on, and Ed smashed that throughout the entire project. But on that song specifically, it was kind of leaning on his vocals, carrying the beat a little bit. As you say, there was that background bass kick, and that was doing a lot just by not doing much. It just had you encapsulated throughout the entire song. Really enjoyed it. I'm kind of hoping for a little bit more energy in the last track just to finish things off, but you kind of referenced it there. I'm quite impressed by the fact that we went from spitting bars and really energetic feeling beats in the first 3 or 4 songs to this, and it's not like just gone, boom, here you go, have this song. It slowly got to this point and it doesn't feel out of place.
And let's see how we're going to finish things off with the final track of the album, Heaven.
Doubted we could sail through stormy weather. We went through the finest burn together.
This is such an interesting production choice.
I'm not sure I like it yet.
I think I'm going to like this. It's got legs.
But is it going to cook?
Somebody cooked. Oh, that bass is so clean.
There's a noise in the background that kind of sounds like someone going, "Rah, rah, rah."
I like it. I think it's sick.
I'm not sure about it.
It's crazy because he kind of applies his grime side to some of his lyrics sometimes. Like this has got a flow to it, him delivering this line. I love this electronic harmonies.
It kind of reminds me of a song you'd hear in like 2015, but I don't like not number 1 on the radio. It'd be like number 15 and it'd just be kind of popular for years. I know that's really weirdly specific, but it sounds like it's stuck in 2015.
Well, call me 2015 because I'm there, brother. Perfect outro track in my opinion. I think it really topped the album off nicely. I think it just kind of put a little bow on the top of it all, like a nice little present.
I didn't really like it. I just didn't like the sounds that were coming out. I don't know what it was about it. I just didn't jam with the last song. However, I won't let that distract me from the fact that the rest of the album I really enjoyed. For me, that last song was the only miss. But Tim, Ed Sheeran, 8th album, Play. Give me some thoughts.
Pleasantly surprised at the words I'm going to use. We've listened to Ed Sheeran in the past. Go and check that out if you haven't already. And I think that this album really encapsulated every aspect of Ed Sheeran that exists. He's managed to morph all of these genres and all of these sounds into one fantastic album, and it's coherent, which, you know, a lot of albums nowadays don't really hit that coherency. This, track after track, it made sense where they were. The track listing was really good. The sounds that he utilized throughout, he kind of brought them back in later tracks that were in the initial tracks. All throughout it, I was encapsulated. There wasn't a single track in there that I wanted to end at any point. And it was one of those albums that you get to the end of it and you think, is that it? Is there not any more to this? That was a great album.
I really enjoyed it. Like you say, I think coming into it, obviously some of Ed Sheeran's earlier albums, I've heard a lot of the singles on the radio and stuff, and I've always quite liked Ed. I liked it when we did the first listen from one of his older projects. But this shocked me. I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I did. I think towards the end when it got a little bit calmer, it maybe wasn't for me so much, but I can appreciate that a lot of people love that and will still love that section of the album. It was that first maybe 9 songs where there was loads of different sounds, there was loads of different elements, and also the vocal delivery changing up so much. You had some raspy raw vocals, some nice singing showing off his ability in that sense, and then some straight up bars. We had a little bit of everything, and it kept the album fresh without taking away from its ability to be listened to one track after another. And I'm not quite sure how that worked, but it did. I feel like I need to listen to it again to kind of go dive into the little intricacies between each track, but really, really enjoyed it.
A fantastic addition to Ed Sheeran's discography and a great start for this whole new era that he's got going on, because up next, apparently he's got 5 albums planned in this era. So we've got Play, which you just listened to, but then we've got Pause, Fast Forward, Rewind and Stop, and they're all to follow in the same way that he did the math symbols. So if this is anything to go off, we're going to be eating good for the next 5 to 10 years potentially.
I can't wait for the next one after this. It's probably going to take a couple of years, but I'm definitely going to go back and re-listen to this and see which tracks make it to the playlist, because there's going to be a few.
And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps us out, and we listen to all sorts of albums, and there will definitely be more Ed Sheeran projects in the future, because I think I am becoming quite a big fan of him.
Tim's going to be looking out for an Ed Sheeran tour coming up. See you soon.